First is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is formed due to deposition of millions of tons of silt. Rivers carry these silt deposits from mountain slopes to the valleys and plains. This is fertile and conducive for agriculture. Such type of soil is found in the northern plains of India. The alluvial soils vary in nature from sandy loam to clay. They are generally rich in potash but poor in phosphorus. In the upper and middle Ganga plain, two different types of alluvial soils have developed, Khadar and Bangar. Khadar is the new alluvium and is deposited by floods annually, which enriches the soil by depositing fine silts. Bangar represents a system of older alluvium deposited away from the floodplains. Red soil. Red soil. It is red in color. It is not fertile and needs addition of chemicals and fertilizers to grow crops. The soil is found in the peninsular plateau in India. Red soil develops on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern part of the Deccan Plateau. Along the Piedmont zone of the Western Ghat, a long stretch of area is occupied by red loamy soil. Black soil. Black soil is formed due to deposition of volcanic lava over a vast area. The soil is rich in minerals. It is good to grow cotton and sugarcane. It is found in the Deccan Plateau of India. Black soil covers most of the Deccan Plateau, which includes parts of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and some parts of Tamil Nadu. In the upper reaches of the Godavari and the Krishna and the northwestern part of the Deccan Plateau, the black soil is very deep. Laterite soil. Laterite soil is formed due to the leaching process. Due to heavy rainfall, essential salt, nutrients and minerals are washed away from the soil. This process is called leaching. The soil is not fit for agriculture. It is not fertile. The soil is found in northeast India and the Western Ghats. Laterite has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. The laterite soils develop in areas with high temperature and high rainfall. These are the result of intense leaching due to tropical rains. With rain, lime and silica are leached away and soils rich in iron oxide and aluminium compound are left behind. Next, desert or arid soil. The soil is loose and dry. It cannot hold moisture. It is very porous. The soil is found in arid and semi-arid areas with low rainfall. In India, it is found in the Thar desert of Rajasthan. Arid soils range from red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in structure and saline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is so high that common salt is obtained by evaporating the saline water. Due to the dry climate, high temperature and accelerated evaporation, they lack moisture and humus. Next is peaty or marshy soil. Peaty soils are found in the areas of heavy rainfall and high humidity, where there is a good growth of vegetation. Thus, large quantity of dead organic matter accumulates in these areas, and this gives a rich humus and organic content to the soil. Organic matter in these soils may go even up to 40 to 50%. Forest soils are formed in the forest areas where sufficient rainfall is available. The soils vary in structure and texture depending on the mountain environment where they are formed. They are loamy and silty on valley sides and coarse-grained in the upper slopes. Next is mountain soil. The soil found on the mountain slopes is thin and not very fertile. The erosion is very common on mountain slopes, so agriculture can only be done by making terraces. Saline and alkaline soil. Saline soils are also known as Usara soils. Saline soils contain a larger proportion of sodium, potassium and magnesium, and thus they are infertile and do not support any vegetative growth. They have more salts largely because of dry climate and poor drainage. They occur in arid and semi-arid regions and in waterlogged and swampy areas. These are the images of different types of soils like alluvial soils, red soils, black soils, laterite soils. Now these are the images of forest and mountain soils, arid and desert soils, saline and alkaline soils, peaty and marshy soils. Soil problems. Depletion of forest cover, over-irrigation and addition of chemicals in soil for agriculture cause soil pollution and erosion. Many times industrial waste also passes through the soil. All this is responsible for degradation of soil. Erosion is a depletion of the top layer of soil. It can be natural due to wind and rain. Human activities like deforestation, overgrazing by livestock, farming, etc. can accelerate the process of erosion. Depletion of upper fertile layer of soil due to the action of external factors like heavy rainfall, strong winds, sea waves, human activities, etc. is called soil erosion. The reduction in the productivity of soil due to soil erosion is called soil degradation. The main causes of soil degradation are as follows: overgrazing, improper techniques of agriculture, deforestation, excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, natural disasters such as landslides, floods, etc. and last, human activity. Soil erosion. The destruction of the soil cover is described as soil erosion. Forest and other natural vegetation are removed from human settlement for cultivation, for grazing animals and for various other needs. Wind and water are powerful agents of soil erosion because of their ability to remove soil and transport it. Soil erosion is a serious problem for Indian agriculture and its negative effects are seen in other spheres also. Eroded materials are carried down to rivers and they lower down their carrying capacity and cause frequent floods and damage to agricultural lands. Next is conservation of soil. Maintaining the quality of soil and protecting the soil from erosion or reduced fertility is called soil conservation. Following methods should be followed by the conservation of soil. Afforestation. The first and the easiest way to prevent soil erosion is to plant trees. The roots of trees hold the soil firmly and control the flow of water. Also, the leaves falling from trees add humus to the soil. Hence, afforestation should be practiced to prevent the degradation of soil.